Been a while since we walked down this road, huh, girl? Uh, been a while since you've been back to Douglas. I swear, I rescued you and Pi as soon as I could. It just took a while. Had to. I mean, I guess on the plus side, I got a reputation for being something of a freedom fighter and, liberator of the people. Over this few months. But, I gotta say, it's been a pretty lonely 3 months. I know you're thinking, Quincy, where's Jolene? Surely you two were together, right? Well, I'm sorry to say, Apple, but, after all the manipulations and all that got us together, Jolene said she just wanted some time. And, well, to be honest, she's not sure if it's a break or a breakup. It's okay, girl, don't cry. It's for the best. Give her time to think. Maybe she'll come back to me, maybe she won't, but, she'll be happier. And that's what really matters. On the plus side, though, I am loving the tattoo that lets me summon you wherever. Aw, yeah, that's a good thing. But, Apple, why'd you... Man, without knowing, I directed us right back to the apartment. Oh boy. I should probably leave, right? Well, I mean, it doesn't look like she's here, but... I don't want her to think like I'm some stalker or something. I was just wandering. And Quincy just kind of stays there, thinking about the life they shared in that apartment.
You can see a couple of on inside, like through the front window. You can see a couple of pieces of parchment with drawings on them. You can see what looks to be a drawing of you jumping out of a window holding a small little girl, drawn in really rough looking charcoal.
Yeah, I guess I guess I did end up leaving something of an impression. And see, I think without knowing it, he kind of signals for Apple to start moving closer, and then he kind of pulls the reins back. Like, no, sorry, girl, don't mean to confuse you. Just Angela's a sweet girl, though.
As you're sitting there, you hear someone round the corner really quickly and head right inside, not having even noticed you. You hear as she heads inside her house, closing the door behind her.
He gets off Apple because he's not sure what's happening, and he He walks to the front door. He pauses and then he knocks.
Um, I told you, Eamon, no more. Just, it was fun, a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not Eamon.
Quincy? Is that you?
Is it okay if I come in?
Um,
I don't mean
uh,
to.
um, yeah, you can come in, just, yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't mean to pry. I was just, I was just wandering. I got Apple back, over there. Um, I already sent Pie ahead, so you know Pie's good. Um,
You kind of creak the door open just a little bit. You see Jolene sitting there. Her her hair's gotten a little bit longer. You can see a small streak of gray in it. Just very, very faint. She's sitting on the stairs to her upstairs of her house, and you can tell that she's been crying hard. And she kind of looks up at you. She's wearing this frilly black dress. It kind of cuts off right below her knee. She has her makeup all done up, but a lot of it's streaking pretty bad because of the tears. And she kind of looks up at you and says, "Well, I'm glad that Apple and Pie are all right."
yeah. Took a month or two to finally had to do some crazy things. At one point, I even ended up throwing a worshiper of the Bane out a window. It was a crazy time. Uh, yeah, but I liberated the town of Colt, so that's good. And got our horses back. And Jack and Russell, they're back at my hotel room.
And you didn't take the Empress up on that apartment in Spokestad.
No, I mean, you know me. I never really needed a big fancy house or nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you did spend most of the time that you were here sleeping on the couch.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Um,
are you you look real nice, but are you okay? Again, I don't mean to pry. I just
no,
it's none of my business. I shouldn't have asked.
it's it's all right. I after everything everything that happened the past 2 decades of my life have been predetermined, planned, coordinated. And for once, because of a horrible, heinous act, I'm free. Because of something so dark, I now have control over myself fully and totally. And I just wasn't sure what to believe anymore. Everything is both true and false. I did feel things and feel for people and care and love. But I wasn't sure what was me and what was the suggestions put in my head. And I had nothing to base it off of. No, no time before I was a Dhampir. No, no relationships prior to the voices in my head. And I was scared. Scared that I was just so unsure of everything that anything would be better than continuing to live a life that someone else built for me out of villainy and complaint. But every time I sit down, the chair beside me is empty, no matter if anyone sits in it. Every time I go to bed, it's too quiet. No obnoxiously loud snores.
I didn't snore that much.
Every time I go to dinner, the person across from me feels wrong, off, like it just doesn't fit. Nothing makes sense anymore, Quincey. Everything is confusing, and nothing works. No matter anything I try. Angela and I have been doing well.
Yeah,
The two of us.
I saw her artwork in the window.
Yeah, she's having a good time at school, meeting children her own age for the first time.
That's wonderful.
This war is starting to unfold, and the lines being drawn, and the amount of bloodshed that's on the horizon. It's dark and tragic, and I wish I knew how to make it happy right now, but I don't. But there's one thing that I do know.
Yeah?
I've done a lot of thinking, and I've truly thought that I think I've come to the understanding that I'm certain you and I are true, genuine. There's no way that even a suggestion from a vampire has been in your head all your life could fake the way I felt about you. The way I still feel about you. And I know that the things I said when we got back must have hurt you, and I'll understand if you don't want to, but
Quincey cuts her off with a kiss.
And she kind of just swoons into you and returns the kiss, still crying heavily.
He's also crying heavily. And he pulls away just for a moment to say, I missed you.
I missed you too. Oh shit! And she runs out the door.
Oh, what is it?
It's 3:30. Shit.
I guess I follow her.
as time goes on, you and Jolene start building a life together, picking back up from where you left off. You fall into these natural roles, you and her and Angela. She grows up and learns so many things from you, like learning how to survive out in the wilderness, riding horses.
And Jolene teaches her how to read and write a few different languages.
But something strikes you as odd. Every time that you and Angela are out and spending time together, whether it's getting some iced cream from the city or learning how to ride on the back of Pi, you swear you can see Drian, sometimes behind a tree, in an alleyway. But when you go to look, he's gone.
I think...
Wow.
Yeah. I think after one such time, Quincey just very quietly says, I don't know if you can hear me, but I promise I'll do right by you. Taking care of her.
Quincey, that umbrella definitely is coming in handy. Thank you.
Yeah,
by the way.
I thought it'd be a nice gift.
There's something that I thought you might find kind of funny.
Oh?
Angela and I were walking through the park when you were grooming Apple and Pie, and Angela saw this really cute throuple. I believe I knew one of them. It's Hayden, I think. I think I saw him come into the college looking for a recommendation at some point.
Oh yeah, wasn't he one of the White Cloak Guard?
Yes. I think you're right. But anyways, Angela saw them all hanging out together and on a very sweet, beautiful picnic date, mind you. But she had asked questions about relationship dynamics amongst multiples, and I tried explaining everything, especially with, Our Majesties, the King and the Queens, the best of my abilities. I mean...
Yeah, it's never too early necessarily to have the talk, but she is still very young.
Yeah, I mean, she's only 9. So.
Yeah, so... we'll have the full talk for sure, but just not now.
Yeah, cool. But, she asked whether or not she thinks that it would make Drian upset if she called you Dad as well. Since someone can have more than 2 dads.
Tears start welling up in Quincey's eyes.
Oh. Yeah.
It's too sweet.
She's upstairs right now, drawing you a card, but I didn't tell you, so you better act surprised.
Right. Quincy's just clearing his eyes as best he can.
Oh. One other thing. Everything happened so fast, I never got the chance to show you this. And she pulls out a broken gold ring.
Oh,
Um,
what's that?
well, do you remember in the shattered timeline that was erased, there was
I do remember, yeah, a lot of that.
a version of you that was, well, a construct?
Oh yeah, Ghost told me about them. They called themselves Q5, which,
Yes.
I mean,
Um,
kind of implies that there's 4 more of them at least, which is not a comfortable thought, but...
yeah. Um, well, I I talked to Ghost when he came and visit while while you and I were figuring things out.
Yeah.
And uh, well, he explained the story to me, and well, Q5 in his final moments used this ring, which used to be a ring of wishes, to save me and to kill that King of Steam.
Quincy kind of looks at the pieces. Um, I, I guess he, like, holds Jolene's hand under his, and she's holding the pieces. And he looks at them and he thinks, he could have had anything in the world, and he chose to save you. Sounds like something I'd do.
Yes, even in construct form, you are still you.
Yeah.
Um, but
I think at this moment, Quincy takes his other hand and closes it over the broken pieces of the ring. He says a short prayer to the Whisper and casts Mending.
as the magic repairs the material, you feel the lack of magic within the ring, except for a very faint tremor, like an echo of magic deep within.
Hmm.
As you see the solid ring before your hands, and Jolene smiles at it as she looks at you. Oh, it looks wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, legendary items like this, they cost like almost 500,000 gold. He picks up the ring. Well, I mean, traditionally it should be like 6 months' salary or something, but I think this will
What
do nicely.
what do you mean? What's supposed to be 6 months' salary?
Quincy looks at her and he says, I think it's about time it's my turn. And he gets down on one knee and he holds up the ring and he says, Jolene, you are, have always been, and will always be the heart of my heart. Would you marry me?
Oh, Quincy, I um, and that's where we're gonna end the time skip.
Okay.